So for the final review, you are referred to the final exam, week 17. And it says Wednesday, 5/24. I think that's, I have to change the date there. It's going to take out the date. It's Wednesday, but it's not the 24th. And let me just check the final exam schedule. Yep, we are Wednesday, 1 to 3. I have the answers. So the exam is on the 23rd from 1 to 3, right here. And you can see there are all of these. Oh, you're not seeing me? Oh, right.
Yeah. Know what the next one would be. The last one we got is the 4.6. That should scale to the same way. Yeah. To get the answer to quiz 1 question.
Yep. All in good time. Why? Taking forever?
84. Because the direction of the because the direction of the current.
Yeah. Okay. Because B is negative. So yeah, B is negative and it's active on.
I have a lot of technical problems today. Let me try putting in again. It wasn't working there either.
I have negative. Negative thing is negative. The current's going to be positive.
Oh, okay. Okay. So an unfortunate thing happened this year. The San Jose State took down their test bank. But I already snagged almost all the questions. So it was too late for them. So you can't really review the test bank. The cool thing about the test bank is it also had calculus problems that they had to solve. And this is a test, if you're going to San Jose State, you would be expected to pass in order to get out of a follow-on circuits class. So basically, because everyone sucks at circuits, they make them prove after they take circuits at San Jose State, even the native students, they have to take, in order to take the success, they have to take the following year, they have to take a 1-unit circuit problem solving class. And everybody has to enroll in it, but if you can pass their EE 101 exam, you don't have to sit in their class. That's how bad the education in circuits is, that after you take the class, you have to take another class. So anyway, that test includes calculus. I wish I could show it to you, but I can't show it to you anymore. But it also includes some calculus problems you have to know and be able to do. So if you want to get out of this exam, I've had students tell me that they placed out of it okay, but you'll have to vote up in your calculus as well. Actually, I think they now have like a login wall where they have this stuff. So it's just not viewable for everybody, but once you're maybe once you're at San Jose State, you can get into it. SJS, I used to search for it by saying SJSU circuits test bank. Actually, we have a student who's at San Jose State right now in the class. Maybe she can give us a password. It's now this thing called CUFERS, which I don't know if that's an official thing or just somebody dumped it on there. But it says no materials, which is weird. I'll have to ask Tiffany if she has access to it. She's doing the class online from San Jose State. Anyway, so basically, you can't do this, so I'm going to just delete this. And the test will have 25 questions taken from quizzes 1 through 8, basically. You're allowed a calculator, but otherwise no notes of any kind. And you will get 5 sheets of scratch paper. The best way to practice is to work the review quizzes we have been releasing for each quiz. And that's quiz 1 through 8. There was some other stuff that I didn't actually make a quiz out of because they were multiple choice. They weren't numeric. And I can't remember exactly what they were, but there were things like, what a capacitor is, what the law for an inductor, how a dependent source works, the kind of stuff that you should know by now anyway. So that's gone. Adding an element of mystery to the test, you won't be able to see all the questions. You're going to get some that you haven't seen before, but you should know them. The whole exam is based off of all 8 quizzes we've taken. Yeah? Yeah. So they're all questions you've seen. Well, if you've done the review questions. And if you did the quizzes, you only got a subset of those reviews. So that maybe you want to go through and do all of them just to make sure. That's it. Yeah, you have to be able to do those by yourself without any notes. Uh-huh. Yeah, San Jose State does like 60 questions. Maybe I should do more. 25 seems adequate. I mean, technically, you're supposed to do it in 90 minutes, so that gives you 3 minutes per question. And some of them are actually pretty easy. Actually, I think there's 28 questions, so there's some extra credit possible. Oh, here's telling you. Wow, so there's 8 questions that you're not going to see. Haha. because I can't show them to you. But they're all conceptual questions. They're not computational. 3 questions on application of basic concepts, and I can't figure out how these were mapping to the different quizzes. So just going to delete all that. So going forward, but that's a lot. That means 1/3 of the test you won't actually have seen before. But they're actually relatively easy questions.
One thing is like positive, negative, negative, comparing negative, negative. Okay, this is the power. What's question 3? What was that?
Okay, so that's the new study guide. And I've given you the first 3 review quizzes. I'll give you maybe 3 more tomorrow. And I have the answers, so you don't have to come. So no. I'm getting together with some friends tonight. No, just somebody's house. So are y'all still doing quiz 1? Or are y'all finished with quiz 1? I can go over that if anybody wants, or still going? All right. I'll just keep quiet. People who are doing this online can just go and do the quizzes, and it'll tell you what you got wrong. I printed out the answers to the ones that I handed out in class, so we'll go over those answers because at least we'll have the same numbers in them. Online folks won't have the ability of that, but if you have any questions on something you see or work on, online folks, you can take a screen capture of it if you don't get the right answer, and just email it to me and I can explain it. The nice thing is you can do it once, check out your grade, see where you had problems, come back the next day, go online and do it again with different numbers. And you can really drill the problem-solving process into your synapses so that they're there when you need them, until you get the score that you want. It's so awesome having a multiple choice final. I'm going to do it in all my classes eventually. Okay, answers for quiz 1. The one in class. This the first one is D. The second one is -51. The third one is -4.6. Question 4, 84. Question 5 is -27. 6 is 12. 7 is -64. 8 is -1. 9 is -56. 10 is -5. 11 is 9. 12 is 6. 13 is -8. 14 is 0. And 15 is 1. Oh, there's 16. How many are there here? 16 is 3. 17 is 5. 17. Did you get 100, Mark? All right. Anyone else want to talk about anything? Isaac? Number 1.
Briefly, very, very briefly, touch upon
When is absorbing and when is it delivering? Well, you're cool with passive sign convention. Did you get -10 watts as the answer? Okay. Well, you look at that sign. If the sign is positive, it's absorbing. If it's negative, it's delivering. Any other questions? I'm so psyched for a multiple choice final. Just in case you think it's gonna be too easy, the answers are often chosen based on common mistakes people make. So, and there is no partial credit. So cool. Everyone ready for quiz 2 review? So quiz 2, number 1, 5.875. Number 2, 8.929. 3.611 for 3. 0.895 for 4. Pretty straightforward. 0.5 for 5. Question 6 is 1.143. 7 is 2.182. 8 is minus 2.857. 9 is 4. 10 is minus 4. 11 is minus 0.462. 12 is 2.4. 13 is 15. 14 is minus 12. 15 is minus 12. 16 is minus 6. Any questions? Those should be pretty easy, having gone through the whole class. Series and parallel stuff, voltage dividers. What? Playing volleyball? No. Is it, yeah. Well, the harder ones are later, yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll do 3 more tomorrow. You can do 3 at home and bring them in tomorrow. We can start at the beginning of class. Tomorrow is Friday. And we do have 1 more class tomorrow. So, yeah, work on 3 and I'll hand out 4 through 6. You already did 7 and 8 recently, so you probably don't need to do those. Okay. Well, another option is, what do you need for it? And maybe it's not that expensive. I mean, if you want to maybe borrow, what do you need? What do you need for it, really? You need a voltmeter? You should just buy a voltmeter for yourself. You need, you know, if you actually figure out what you want, you can buy it on DigiKey for like $5. And there was a breadboard. You can get a free breadboard from that box I had. Think about that, and then whatever you make, you keep. You know, which is probably better. Hi, question? Well, I just don't want to have to worry about them after the semester's over. I've actually had to track somebody down who never returned his kid. I kept trying to reach him by email, and I finally called him like 6 months later. He happened to be working that night in Marina. I drove over. Or no, yeah. He's like, oh yeah, it's in my car. It's just a pain in the ass. So I'd rather you just get some parts and just make it. Yeah, I can show you on DigiKey. You can do it on. You can, or you can go to Potter's, which is really fun to just sort of poke around. No, Potter's is running Broadway. Yeah. Well, they were on Fremont and Broadway, but there's another one. I don't know if there's the same one on Broadway. Anyway, just look at Potter's. They have like a repair shop and an electronics thing. But it's really fun to just kind of scope around there and check it out. In fact, that would have been a good field trip for Circuit Lab. Could do that sometime maybe next year. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's one problem where you're not going to get the right answer, but just do the best you can, and I'll grade it. Kind of found that. Sorry, I didn't tell anybody. Which one was it? 14.29. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Oh. Quiz one? Yeah. Let's see. Number 13? Number 15 is 1. Yeah, 1.0. Okay. Did you get that? Good. If you find any more errors, don't tell me. I don't want to know. It would be terrible to find an error now on the quizzes after the whole semester's over. Yeah, that would be bad. Yeah, except for that one, the assignment quiz. Yeah, okay.